Yo, what's good, everybody? Got another Beers with Barton. It is Tuesday, June 13th, 2023, inching ever closer to the end of June, which is officially halfway through the year. Crazy to think that 2023 is almost halfway done, but hope everyone's having a good week so far and getting through it. So, already been a real busy week for me and the family tonight. Jessica took Michaela. She has dance tryouts for this upcoming dance season, which starts. Tryouts are this week. They'll know their teams here pretty soon. They've got some dance camps, and then starting in August, they start all their classes for their teams and solos and trios and all that other stuff. Full blown starts in August, right around when school goes, and then we get back to the dance competition season. February, March, and April, and even May of next year. And we'll have all the activities around the holidays as well. So busy times. But today had to do a little traveling for work, and it was traveling because I had to travel all the way down to Ballantyne, which is like 40 miles south of me. We had or have a teammate, a peer on our team who's retiring. He's working I think June 20th, and then he's going on like a trip, and then he comes back and works a day or two in July. So he's gone. He's been here for 5 or 6 years, but he's retirement age. So went down to Ballantyne, and there's a kind of project handoff and all that, and offload. We kind of split it amongst the team, what he has in process, and then we'll have to figure out all the new stuff that's coming for the rest of the year, who's going to be on point. So did that, had our team meeting, and then had a nice lunch where we spent a couple hours with the team and just hanging out with our coworker that's going to retire. So that was nice, long drive. Cool thing was my buddy Danny Dimes, he lives up north of here in the Cornelius area, about 20 minutes. So met at a Starbucks right by the 485, and we hopped in. We drove Old Betsy, which I just spent a little over $3,000 on getting a bunch of stuff done last week. Drove it down to Ballantyne, and so that was cool. It's always easier when you can carpool and kind of hang. So that was cool, and spent all day down there. We left, we met about 8:45, got down there about 9:30, and then yeah, I think we were in meetings for 2 or 3 hours and lunch, and by the time we got back at home, it was a long day just from driving, and then had to get back and play catch up, and had another meeting late today. But hey, it is what it is. But the coolest part of it was not only carpooling. My boy Danny Dimes, he just came back from paternity leave last week. Thank goodness he's back, because it's been it was a long, I think he's gone for 10 weeks or so. It was long, so I'm glad he's back. Back in the thick of it, getting ramped back up. But he went to Asheville a while ago when he was off with the family, and grabbed some beers, and he ended up hooking me up with like a super sick six-pack, which I've already had one tonight. It's fabulous. But one of the ones I thought was awesome, Allagash, is a really cool brewery. They're out of Black Mount, just near Asheville. This is a 6.9, and their little motto is, "We all drink downstream." This is malt, hops, yeast, and water, man. It's like the purity law of Germany. And this one is Greybeard American IPA, which I think is appropriate because, you know, I've got a gray beard. And actually I may have to sue them for copyright laws. They may have actually used my picture for this logo, so I may have to talk to my lawyer about this. But anyways, he hooked it up, and I was really excited to try this. I've already had one, like I said, a double IPA. Can't remember the name of the brewer already. That was an 8%er. That was a sip-bop, but it's delicious. And yeah, definitely looking forward to trying some of these beers. So I thought I'd definitely give a shout out and say thanks, man, for hooking it up. And today, man, I'm glad you're back in the battle together. So anyways, hanging out at home. It's a little quiet after a long day. It was nice. Got a little ride in today when we got home, and Jess and I took a walk, and then was able to kind of shower and just kind of chill now with Potter, watching Avatar: The Way of the Water. I'm about an hour in. It's a little slow. It's a 3-hour and 16-minute movie, so I may have to watch it in chunks, but because the Giants game is about to be first pitch soon. But long day, and a lot of changes at work, not only from our team, but also just, company-wide with reorganizations, moving stuff. May have to be moving offices here pretty soon and all that. So lots going on. It's exciting times, but man, How cool is this? The gray beard, the beers with Barton. Yeah, it's basically me, except his beard, is actually combed right now. Probably have some beard oil. So cheers again to Danny Dimes hooking it up. This one is a American IPA, and it is a 6.9. I'm gonna assume it drinks like a 6.9. Is it a Sepa? Easy drinker or a guzzler? I think it's an easy drinker. Probably not a guzzler. The one I just had the double IPA. Can't remember exactly who the brewer was, but it was called like a Chimpman IPA. Had a cool little monkey on it, double IPA. It was an 8%er, but it was super smooth. Tasted great. So I like Allagash. Had a lot of their Allagash White. It's great. So cheers. Cheers to all the changes. Cheers to having my dude back. We're fighting this war together. So back into the battleground together. Cheers. Allagash 6.9 Graybeard. Cheers. Smells good. Smells hoppy. Like I said, it's got malt, hops, yeast, and water, which I think is the German purity way. Cheers. Wow, it's got a ton of flavor. That is actually very tasty. So I got some feedback. Someone said, hey, how come you don't chug them all in one drink? 2 reasons. Number one, I don't drink as much beer and I've lost a lot of weight. So actually, I don't know if I can chug a whole beer, especially these heavier ones. I could if I really wanted to, but I kind of feel it. Second of all, when you chug just one whole, you don't really get a lot of flavor. So ones especially I haven't had, I like to go down to about a fourth left, kind of enjoy the flavor, and then pound it out through. So that's the reason why. But if I get enough complaints, I'll start chugging these again. I'll force myself to. So all right, cheers. It was a battle today, but we came out on top. That's what we do. So cheers to everyone else out there. Thanks again to my boy Danny Dimes hooking it up, and to my coworker. Cheers and retirement. He's gonna be just chilling for the next 6 months, he said, and then he'll decide if he wants to get into anything else, whether it's doing some working, consulting, or just hang out and kind of get back to doing some of the stuff he wants, like around the house, and getting back into being active and doing some hobby stuff instead of worrying about Wells Fargo work. Potter says what's up. So hats off to that. Cheers. That's an easy drinker. Good old gray beard. I can attest to that. All right, that's it. Happy Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week. Back at it tomorrow. Until next time, adeuces.